God doesn't teach his new set of rules by issuing a written document or making people sign a contract, but by placing it in their hearts. So what does it mean to know a law that is in one's heart? I think this can work in two ways. Sometimes, recognizing this covenant that God puts in our hearts happens gradually, slowly, over time. Mike and Katie, you could look at your own relationship as an example of this steady, consistent growth, kicked off by something as simple, maybe even random, as a UMass rugby superfan shirt. That new call to relationship continued growing in each of your hearts through getting to know each other, travel, and of course, much more rugby. And now, that recognition of God's activity in your hearts in the form of your love for one another has brought you here today. When the three of us met to talk through this wedding and to get to know each other a bit, I was very moved when you shared that the reason you immediately knew that you wanted to push your wedding back by a year was so that you could celebrate with all of your friends and family. And so you knew it would be worth the wait. Love cannot be contained. It's already a clear priority for the two of you that love and joy and celebrations aren't at their best when reserved to a small group, but are to be shared and spill out to all of those with you today. I would also point to your love for rugby as evidence that God is writing on your hearts that love cannot be contained. Your dedication to sharing your passion for the sport with any of your friends with you here today, but also with the players you've taken on to mentor and coach, is proof that love is both unifying for the two of you and has been a meaningful connection for many years, but at the same time it overflows and spreads to all those that you encounter. Love cannot be contained. The church shares your joy and warmly welcomes you, together with your family and friends, as today, in the presence of God our Father, you establish between yourselves a lifelong partnership.
I, Michael, take you, Kaitlin, to be my wife.
I, Kaitlin, take you, Michael, to be my husband. I promise to be faithful to you.
In good times and in bad, in sickness and in health.
To love you and to honor you.
All the days of my life.
Pleasure to introduce to you for the first time.
For about 20 to 25 years. Our friendship really started around first to second grade. Mrs. T carted around a lot of us home from school. Over the years, this evolved into many nights and weekends, oftentimes starting with a text, "Dad's ordering the food, come over." Katie's the first person I'll call for something exciting or for advice, but also to tell her that J-Lo and Ben Affleck might actually be back together. We got our first apartment together, and that was where I got the pleasure of meeting Michael Bozman. Katie and Mike, you two are such a great example of what a marriage can be. I look so much forward to watching you guys encourage each other to do the things you love.
When I first met Katie, it was the happiest I have ever seen my best friend in my entire life. Never seen him more excited for me to meet somebody than her, ever. I love the both of you more than anything in the world, and you know what? Let's rage.
contained.